All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we're going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a short story. This class is for advanced readers. And let me see if this is connecting, okay? And I don't know if people can. Oh, maybe so. Maudi can see it. How you doing, Maudi? How are you?
Yes, teacher, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. You?
I'm doing great as well. Thank you. Yeah, my verbling. I don't know if your verbling side is working okay for you guys, but yeah, for me it's being kind of crazy.
Yes, for me right now it's okay, but in the last class it's not working well. I
Okay.
don't know why.
Yeah, for me it's pretty much solid black, and then it has a little thing that says right here, so it's kind of strange. I started the class and then I restarted it because I didn't think that was right. So anyway, very good. Well, good to have you here, Maudi. How about Daniel? How you doing, Daniel? Welcome.
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm
How's
doing very well.
life in Honduras?
Life is good. Life is good. I found my my gym, and
Cool.
yeah, once I do that, I'm happy.
You're happy.
I'm happy. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
back to
was saying
the
good
routine.
times. Yeah, back to normal. Back to normal.
Yeah. Cool, cool.
Yeah. Okay. How about Elena? Hi there, Elena. How are you?
Hello, Chad. Everything is fine.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Great, great. Elena, where are you from?
From Russia?
From Russia? Okay. Very good. Good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. How about Helena?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. And Helena, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. Okay. And your last name is Grinberg.
Yeah, that's it.
That's an interesting last name for someone from Brazil.
Yeah, that's actually a German name.
Okay.
That's because of my grandmother.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Well, welcome to class. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Let's see. Sergio. Hi, Sergio. How are you?
Hi, Chad. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing very nice, thank you. Now, Sergio, I haven't seen this pictured before. I know a few other Sergios, but I don't know. Is this your first time here in my class?
Yeah, and your class is my first time.
Okay, very good. And Sergio, where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
From Colombia. Okay, excellent. Well, good to have you here.
Okay, thank you.
All right. How about Victor? How you doing, Victor?
I'm doing well. Hello, Chad. How are you?
Hi there. I'm doing well, thank you. Good to have you back.
Glad to see you.
Now, I've always wanted to ask you, Victor, can you actually do the Rubik's Cube? Can you put it together?
Yes, I can do it, and quite fast.
Really? How fast can you do it?
My record is 29 seconds.
Are you kidding me?
No,
That's incredible, man.
but the world records is, I think, 6 seconds.
No way.
It's impossible, yeah. It's like robots.
That's amazing. Yeah, I've never been able to do it. I know that there's some method to it or whatnot, but
Yeah. It's not so complicated.
yeah, once you figure out the pattern, I would imagine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. We also have Amparo. Hi there, Amparo. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Doing well, thank you.
Great. Good to have you back in class.
Thank you.
All right, and Igor. Hi, Igor. Welcome.
Hello, teacher. How
Hi
are
there.
you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Good to have you back.
You're welcome.
Okay, you guys. So I am going to be using Google Chat, okay, right here because my verbling chat is a little funky. So I'll be writing in this chat for now. So if you have anything to write or whatnot, that's where I would write it. Okay. The story can be found in the class materials section. Okay. If you cannot find it, there is the link. I will also be posting it here on, or sharing my screen so that you can see it here. Okay. Okay, so our story is called The Moon, the Mission, and the Manor. All right, and we are going to start off today with Amaudi. Okay,
Yes, teacher.
Amaudi, let's see here. Let's have you go ahead and read this first paragraph and this sentence here down to street from your school, please.
Okay, 5 more minutes. The hands on the clock seemed to move like a turtle through tall grass. Tall grass. My classmates and I, in Mrs. Stone's fifth grade class at I don't know that name, Winstonwood School, listened to the final words from our teacher before summer vacation was to begin. But her voice had been changed into the "wow wow wow" or Charlie Brown's teachers bring I don't know. School's out. My classmate and I poured out the door and joined the exodus of students heading for the exits. Many formed in groups for their walk home while others went to the bike rack to collect their stingrays and for the elite among us. Their swim, I don't know, varsity 10 speeds. Me, I just walked past the kindergarten playground and crossed the street to our home. There were many advantages to living across the street from your school.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's take a look here. Let's go to the word advantages. Advantages. Try that.
Advantages.
Okay, very nice. Next up, we have. Let's see here. We have the word went to. Okay, so here you had said went to. Okay, give me a good tease. So you don't want to use the Portuguese tease saying winch. Okay, it's went. Went to the bike rack. Try that.
Went to the bike rack.
Okay, all right, better. One more time. Went to the bike rack.
Went to the bike rack.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word exodus. Exodus.
Exodus.
Okay, it means a great leaving of people. So when school ends, it's the last day of school. Everybody goes and they take off and they go home, right? Right. So that's the exodus. This word here, make sure to pronounce the S on the end. The word is classmates.
Classmates.
There you go. Good. Okay. Next up is let's see. Okay, fifth. Right here. Fifth. Okay, now this is when it becomes important to know how to pronounce the F as well as the TH. So if the whole time you're pronouncing your TH like an F, you won't be able to make the distinction between the F and the TH because they are the same to you. Okay, so here it is fifth. So make sure with your tongue you are pronouncing the TH. Fifth.
Fifth.
Okay, that's better. Make sure to use your tongue. Stick your tongue between your teeth. Okay, so it's fifth. Okay, that's better. That's better. All right, let's try our next word here. Okay, this is tall instead of tau. Using an oo sound, give me an L. Tall.
Tall.
There you go. Okay, and this word here is seemed instead of seemed. Seemed. Good.
Seemed.
All right, nice job. Thank you.
Welcome.
Alrighty, next up is Amparo. Amparo, please read from the greatest was. Okay, and read down to, let's see, down to here, became part of our family, please.
Okay, the greatest was that its large fields, baseball diamonds, and playground equipment were just an extension of your own front yard. I would see movies where kids were playing stickball on crowded city streets and I realized just how fortunate we were. A few years later, these same fields and parks would turn into our nighttime gathering places for all forms of mischief. I also like the fact that I could enjoy my morning bowl of Cheerios, hear the first bell that meant line up with your class and race across the playground before our teacher came to collect us and lead us to our classroom. The last and special memory I have is going home for lunch. Yes, they let children leave the campus and go home for lunch. Our mother had found a sweet lady named Nellie to care for our little brothers, and she became part of our family.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's take a look here. So first up, we have part of our family. Now, a couple things you can do here. A couple things you can do. Okay, so first off, you didn't pronounce the T. You said part of our. Okay, so if you want to change that T, you need to use a flap T sound because the next word starts with vowel. Part of. Part of our family.
Part of the family.
Okay, yeah, just like that. Or you can pronounce a normal T. Okay. Next one here is the word brothers. Give me a good BR instead of brothers. Brothers.
Brothers.
There you go. Good. Next up is the word special. Now here you said spatial. Spay. Okay. Give me a short E. Special. There you go. Okay. Very nice. Next up is like the fact. Okay, right here. So pronounce this this ed ending. Okay, so I also like the fact. Sorry, I also liked the fact.
I also liked the fact.
Okay, very nice. Okay, this word here, instead of fortunate, it's fortunate with a short I and a T. Fortunate.
Fortunate.
Okay, good. And the last one for you is baseball. Unvoiced S instead of baseball, baseball.
Baseball.
There you go. Good. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, let's continue here with Daniel.
Can you hear me?
All right, Daniel. Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Please read from I would come through the door. Finish the paragraph. And let's have you read down to... Okay, go ahead and read down to here where it says that that later, but more on that later, please.
Okay. I would come through the door, and the house would smell like ceilings and perfume, and we would watch game shows while I ate my peanut butter and jelly. I'm so happy she's doing well, and she and her many children are still in touch with our family. My friends and I met up that night in one of their backyards for a pool party. One thing about our neighborhood, a brand new development that builders named Sol Vista. There were a lot of swimming pools, and some of the residents were fairly affluent, so when the homes were built in the early 60s, the hole was dug and the cement was poured. The American dream, right? Many of the parents were aerospace engineers that had played a role in taking us to the moon. But more on that later.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to 3 parts here. First up, okay, parents instead of parents. Okay, give me an air sound. Parents.
Parents.
There you go. Good. The next word here is the word dream. Okay, now here instead of dream with the do sound, dream, it's dream.
Dream.
That's it. That's it. Good. Okay, and your last one is instead of perfume, it's perfume.
Perfume. He said perfume.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Okay, yeah, everything else was pretty good, man.
I
Very
have a
nice,
question,
very nice
Chad.
job. Yeah, what's up?
With parents, it's like the semi-vowel R, right? R,
Pair. Yeah, parents.
R, parents. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but you don't want to say per. Okay, that's where
Okay.
you were at. You want to stay away from per,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
but
Okay.
air. Pair.
Parent.
That's where you want to be. Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay. More on that later. Good. Let's go to Elena. Okay, Elena. Let's have you read from. Finish the paragraph, and let's have you read. Let's see. Go ahead and read this next one down to Redondo Beach, please.
Okay. As we splashed about the water playing Marco Polo and eating hot dogs and Fritos, everybody was talking about all the cool, fun things that they were going to that summer. I listened to the boasts of beaches, airplane rides, and little lakes, and thought how totally different my summer was going to be. I would soon be boarding and a Greyhound bus alone in Long Beach, along with lots of mariners, old people and assorted travelers. My mother would hug me and make sure that I had a good supply of candy and reading material, mostly my comics and latest Mad magazines. The bus would take us down Interstate 5, along the Pacific Ocean, through Camp Pendleton, before arriving at the depot in Oceanside, California. There I would be met by Jack and Jesse, our old neighbors from Redondo Beach.
Okay, nice job. Very good job. Okay, let's take a look here. First up, we have the word arriving instead of arriving. Okay, use an so we're going to use a schwa here. Arriving. Okay, good. All right, and this is a name, Camp Pendleton. Instead of Pendlay, it's Pendleton.
Camp Pendleton.
There you go. Okay. Next up is the word interstate. So the stress is at the very beginning of the word. Instead of interstate, interstate.
Interstate.
There you go. Good. Next is, okay, the word good. Now here, instead of good, with an oo sound, it's so you want to open your mouth just a little bit more. Good.
Good.
Good. One more time. Good.
Good.
There you go. That's the vowel sound. Okay. One last time for practice. Good.
Good.
Good. All right. Nice job. Okay. This word here is marines instead of marines. Marines.
Marines.
There you go. Okay. Let's practice the last half of this word. Hound. Okay. So this is greyhound.
Greyhound.
There you go. Okay, very nice. Next up, we have. Okay, so one thing that I do want to ask you. Okay, what is your goal with English? Are you looking for a basic form of communication? And with your accent, are you looking to have a complete American accent, or is that not important to you? Do you want to just be able to pronounce the word properly?
The last thing.
Okay.
I'm not concentrating the accent, but I would like to speak easily, fluently, something like that.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we'll stop there, because the other things that I had were inherent to American pronunciation. But if that's not what your goal is, then I won't talk to you about them. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, the other things were just kind of like vowels or stressings on the words, which will be the same in British English, American English, and any English that you come across. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, nice job. Very good job.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. Great job.
No problem. Excellent. Okay, let's continue here. Let's go to Igor.
Yes.
All right, Igor, please read from When the Time Came. Okay, finish this paragraph. And let's have you read down to... yep, go ahead and finish this next one too. That's the last sentence. It's pretty long. So, in this smelly tin can, please.
Okay. When the time came, my mother and I began the drive down Westminster Ave, through the Seal Beach Weapon Station and into Long Beach. We were both quiet in our thoughts as we parked and walked toward the bus. "Jessie's going to be so happy to see you," she said, and gave me one last hug. I watched her walk away through the window and felt an urge to run after her. The other passengers behind me were growing impatient, so I quickly found a seat and reached for my bag. I pulled out a Hershey bar and a comic book, and I was good to go. As the bus rolled down Interstate 5 and along the Pacific Ocean, I gazed out at a lone sailboat cutting across the white-capped sea, its jib full with the offshore wind. I had sailed many times on my neighbor's boat, and as I watched the sleek boat glide downwind, I wished that I was feeling the spray of the sea instead of being trapped in this smelly tin can.
Okay, very good. All right, let's practice this Y sound at the end. Okay, so instead of saying smelle, okay, it's E, smelly, smelly tin can.
Smelly.
There you go. Good, good. Next up is, okay, the word across. Let's use an unvoiced S here instead of across. Across.
Across.
Okay, very nice. Next up is, okay, that E sound one more time. Okay, so instead of Hershey bar, it's Hershey bar.
Hershey.
Okay, one more time. Hershey bar.
Hershey.
Okay, good. Next up is the word window instead of window with a long E. It's a short I sound. Window.
Why do I keep making the same mistakes?
Because it's built into us. We have to work through them.
Window.
There you go. Window. And last one here. We were both quiet. Okay, try that. We were both quiet. All of that.
We were both quiet.
Okay, now instead of saying we were, okay, give me that E sound at the end. We were both quiet.
We were both quiet.
There you go. Good, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's continue here. Next up is Sergio.
Okay.
Okay, Sergio, please read from the breaks and read down to, let's see here, down to here where it says, kind and patient lady, please.
Okay. The brakes squealed and groaned as we came to a stop at the bus station. I grabbed my bag and joined the queue of travelers and exited down the steps. I looked through the happy reunions and shaved-headed Marines heading back to the base and probably on the Vietnam and tried to find those familiar faces when I saw them. Jack, with his tan trousers, flannel shirt, and the pirate patch on his eye, something we shared and joked about. We each had one good eye. And Jessie with her simple house dress, ever-present sweater, Of all the people that I have ever known in my life, none have loved me more than Jessie. My mother began to distinguished what? My mother began her distinguished teaching career shortly after I was born, so most of my first 5 years were spent with this kind and patient lady.
Okay, nice job. Nice job. Let's take a look here. First up, we have the word present. Okay, instead of present, would you say ever present? Okay, with the stress at the end. Okay, stress is at the very beginning. Ever
Okay,
present sweater.
yeah, ever-present sweater.
There you go. Good. Next up is the word tan. Right here, instead of tan with an ah, it's an ah sound. Tan. His tan trousers.
Okay, his tan trousers.
Okay, excellent. Next up is, and this is your last one. Okay, so this is shaved-headed Marines. So give me those ed endings there. Shaved-headed Marines.
Shaved-headed Marines.
That was great. Okay, nice job. Very good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Great. Let's go to Victor.
Okay.
All right, Victor, please read from This Kind of Bond. Okay, finish this. And let me have you read down to. Okay, go ahead and read down to here where it says hurt some people too, please.
This kind of bond is strong and mutual. Jack was a typical grumpy old man, but he had a good sense of humor, and I knew that he too enjoyed having me around, despite his occasional frustrations with me. Jesse was born in 1997 to covered wagon pioneers on a ranch in the Arizona Territory. This was during a boom in ranching and mining, and everyone was chasing their fortune. It was the era of Tombstone, Wyatt Earp, and the Wild Wild West. She used to tell me stories of real cowboys and real Indians that made the ones I watched on TV look like little kids playing dress up. One time, her father had gone into town, and her mother was left with Jessie and her little brother. A rogue group of Indians had been raiding livestock around the valley and had hurt some people too.
Okay, nice job. Nice job. Okay, let's go to the word watched. Okay, open up the mouth. Instead of watched, it's ah, wah, watched.
Watched.
There you go. That's it. Okay. Next up is chasing. And let's see.
Chasing.
Yeah, wherever it went. Okay, here it is. Yeah, instead of chasing with the with a voiced s, it's an unvoiced. Okay, one more time. Chasing.
Chasing.
Okay, good, good. Next up, this is instead of 1987 or 1897, something like that. It's 1887.
Exactly. 1887.
There you go. Good. And the last one for you is the word frustrations. So we're going to work on that TR there in the middle. Instead of frustrations, frustrations.
Frustrations.
Great.
Frustrations.
That's it. Awesome. All right, nice job, Victor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chad.
No problem. Thank you. Where did we end? We ended right here, right? So it had hurt livestock around the valley and hurt some people too. I think so, yeah. Okay. Good. Let's go back up to the top to Amauti. All right,
Yes.
Amauti, please read from while they were. Okay, and read down to. Okay, read down to here where it says Green Valley down below us, please.
Okay. While they were hanging laundry, they heard the animals act up, so Hermon grabbed the kids and rushed into the house. She told them to stay down and took the long rifle off the wall and looked through the slot toward the barn. Jessie, being a curious child, went over to the opaque window and slowly rose up to look outside. Her scream was so loud it could be heard all the way across the valley. When she put her face against the glass to get a good look, an Indian was staring right back at her with the meanest, most frightened face. Her scream shocked everyone, including the Indians who took off running empty-handed. After a quick Jack, greeting Jack, Jesse and I climbed into the big Chrysler for the drive from the coast all the way down Oceanside, I don't know, BLVD, until we climbed the hill on the outskirts of the city and could see the green valley down below us.
Okay, very good. All right, now this here that stands for boulevard.
Boulevard.
Okay, yeah, it's not the actual word. That's not the spelling of it. It's the abbreviation. Okay, so that's what
Okay,
that means.
boulevard.
Boulevard. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. First up, we have the word could instead of could with an oo. Open your mouth. Could, could.
Could see,
Okay, there you go. One more time. Could see.
could see,
There you go. Good. Let's try the word hill. Give me a good L instead of hill. Okay. Instead of a lip movement, it's a tongue movement. Touch the top of your mouth. Hill.
hill,
There you go. Okay, let's try it again right here. This is until.
until,
Okay, one more time. Touch your tongue to the top instead of ew with an oo sound. Ill. Until.
until,
There you go. Okay. This word here is pronounced climbed. Try that. Climbed.
climbed,
Good, good. Next is big instead of bigge. Okay, take off that extra vowel sound. Big.
big,
Good, good. Next up is okay, the word frightening. Right here. Instead of frightening, frightening.
frightening, frightening,
Okay, very good. Next is okay, this word one more time. So it's meanness instead of menaced, meanest.
meanest,
Okay, one more time. Stress at the beginning instead of meanest, meanest.
meanest, meanest,
Okay, much better. Next is the word look. Okay, right up. Is it that high up? Okay, I think so. Okay, so instead of look at through, it's looked through.
looked through,
Okay, one more time. Looked through.
looked through,
Okay, very good. Next here is grabbed. Right here. Grabbed. Try that.
grabbed,
There you go. Good. And the last one for you is laundry. Right there. Laundry.
laundry.
All right, very good. Very good. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, below us. Okay, let's go to Amparo.
Yes.
All right, Amparo, please read from We Passed. Okay, finish this paragraph. It's to here, and then we are. Okay, that's a long one. Okay, let's have you read down to comic book stocks, please.
We passed by the small airport and the little cocktail lounge with the smiling airplane painting on its side, and made the final turn into the mobile home park that would be my home for most of the summer. The Mission Mobile Manor was built in the early '60s near the orange and avocado farms of northern San Diego County and right next door to one of the great missions, Mission San Luis Rey. There was also a small town by the same name that was located just outside the mission gates. It had probably been there as long as the mission, which is 1781, serving the needs of the villagers of the area. It had a gas station, garage, and a barber where I tried to avoid getting my long hair cut, a diner that made great burgers, and a little market where I could resupply my candy and comic book stocks.
Okay, nice job. All right, let's go to the word resupply. Instead of resupply, it's resupply.
Resupply.
Good. So you're going to rest on re just a second longer. Resupply.
Resupply.
There you go. Good. Next up is avoid. Give me a good V here. Avoid.
Avoid.
Okay, now pronounce that D instead of avoid. Okay, your tongue needs to come up to the top of your mouth so you can pronounce the sound. Okay, avoid.
Avoid.
There you go. Good. Next up is okay, gas station. So the stress is at the very beginning. Instead of gas station, it's gas station.
Gas station.
Okay, nice. Next is the word located. Stressed at the beginning as well. Located.
Located.
Okay, very good. Let's try the word mission. Okay, this instead of mission, mission.
Mission.
All right, good. Okay, this word here is pronounced avocado. Avocado.
Avocado.
Okay. And let's see here. Your last one is cocktail lounge. Instead of coke, cocktail lounge.
Cocktail lounge.
There you go. One more time. Cocktail lounge.
Cocktail lounge.
Good, good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
Alrighty, let's go to Daniel.
Yep.
Elena, mobile. Okay, mobile home. This is a home that's
Mobile?
yeah,
Mobile.
Yeah, mobile. This is a home that is built upon blocks. It does not have a real foundation. It's not actually connected to the ground very well, and it's mobile. It can move on wheels someplace.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no
Thank
problem. All right, let's go to Daniel.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel, please read from This Might Seem. Okay, finish this paragraph. And let me have you read till, go ahead and finish up this paragraph down to flavor, please.
Okay. This might seem a random memory, but I can remember walking to that store and singing, "Good morning, starshine," over and over. Good morning, starshine. The earth says hello. You twinkle above us, we twinkle below. 92 Shirley Lane was a simple single-wide one-bedroom mobile home with a screened-in astroturfed porch. I had a small area at the back of the porch, which included a strange Asian partition covered with symbols, flowers, and pagodas that separated my cot with homemade down quilt from the washer and dryer. I would lie awake at night and listen to the coyotes and other wild beasts howling in the distance. The front of the porch is where Jack and I spent many warm summer nights listening to Vince Scully call the Dodger game on his old brown leather-wrapped radio. Tonight's game is brought to you by Farmers John's Eastern Mousing quality, Western Mousing flavor.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's go to, okay, this phrase here. Okay, right here. I would lie awake at night. Okay, so try and we're gonna we can connect some of those together, but let's try and separate them here and get a little bit more distinction in the words. I would lie awake at night.
I will lie awake at night.
Okay, all right. So here, yes, we can combine those here, but we can't add a K sound like I would like away. I would lie. I would lie awake at night.
I will lie awake at night.
Okay. All right. Good. Let's go to the word quilt instead of kilt. Quilt.
Quilt.
Very good. And your last one. Your last one is the word bedroom. Okay. So instead of bedroom, or you didn't roll the R, but you did pronounce a Spanish D, saying bedroom. Instead of the room, it's dr. Pull your tongue back in so it's not touching your teeth. Bedroom.
Bedroom.
Good. One more time. Bedroom. Excellent. All right, nice job. Yeah, that DR sound with the JR, I read about it someplace else, but it was only after my wife and I were working on this word, because it was the hardest thing for her. She's like, I can't say bedroom, right? And so she would say that. She would say bedroom. And so the R wasn't the problem. It was the D. And we were sitting there trying to figure it out one day. And we go, it's like a J sound. And so she says, bedroom. I was like, yes. So yeah. So I'll always remember that word is the when I figured that out, many years ago with the DR sound. So okay, good job. Yeah, just remember that. Use that when you see that D and the R together. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, nice job, man. Okay, let's go to. Okay, Elena. All right, Elena, please read from. Okay, and read down to a little kid anymore, please.
Okay, with pleasure. Our little makeshift family got along quite well, owing to the fact that we had been together since the day that I was born, and we all knew our place in the hierarchy. Jack was in charge, and we deferred to him unless Jessie really wanted something or she was cross. We didn't make Jessie cross. When I would push this kind little old lady too far, she could lift up from her 100-pound frame with strength and fury of grizzly bear and send me running for a place to hide. It would seem that I was near the bottom of this family power ranking, but because I could get Jessie to do just about anything, and she had some power over Jack. In the end, I was running the show. Add to all this was the fact that I was now 12 years old and not a little kid anymore.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's take a look at that last word one more time. The stress on it is anymore. Okay, the stress is at the very end. Instead of anymore, anymore.
Anymore.
Very good. Next up, the word years instead of yars. Okay, give me a years.
Years.
There you go, that's it. Okay, good. Next up is the word power. Instead of power, po, it's ow, pow, power.
Power.
Okay, one more time. Power.
Power.
Okay, very good. Next is the word fury. Okay, so fury of a grizzly bear. Try that.
Fury.
Try that.
Fury of a grizzly bear.
There you go. Okay, now instead of grizzly, give me a good GR. Fury of a grizzly bear.
Fury of a grizzly bear.
There you go. Okay, now on that last one, okay, there's two words. There's bear, which is the I'm a bear, right? Okay, bear, the animal. Okay, then there's beer. Then there's beer. Okay, which is the drink. Okay, beer is double E.
Yeah, I can understand the difference, but I can't understand the difference in pronunciation.
Okay, one is a diphthong. This here is a diphthong. Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of it being beer, okay, it's ayer, bayer.
Beer.
One more time. So you want to start off with the A,
Mm-hmm.
okay, A, and then move to the E, then the R. Okay, bayer, bayer.
Bear. Bear.
That's the sound. Okay, that's this word.
Bear.
Bear.
Yeah.
Bear. Okay. The other one is beer. Yeah, beer.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other one is not a diphthong. It's just E, B, beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. And let's see here. I think you might have one more. Let's check. Oh yes, this one right here. Probably a new word for you. Okay. The word is hierarchy.
Yeah.
Hierarchy.
Oh yeah, hierarchy. Yeah.
There you go. Good. All right. Nice job. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Let's go to Igor. All right, Igor, please finish up this paragraph, reading from I was part, and read down to. Go ahead and finish this up. Glenn Campbell show, please.
Okay. I was part of the new generation, and Jack was 4 generations removed. We were headed for a showdown. That summer, a battle raged in our little living room, as it was all over America, pitting old against young, hip against square. The importance of this epic struggle cannot be overstated. The war for control of the television, a new, smart, and controversial form of programming, had come out of the hippie, anti-war years, and the old folks were horrified by it. At night, I would plead, whine, and make deals so that I could see laugh in of the Smothers Brothers. When Jack had to watch Lawrence Welk or his beloved Gunsmoke, I would go out on the porch in protest and listen to my transistor radio. Many nights we would compromise and watch the Beverly Hillbillies, Ironside, and one we both enjoyed, the Glenn Campbell Show.
Okay, nice job. Nice job. Okay, let's take a look at 3 parts here. First up, instead of compromise, it's an ah sound. Compromise. Compromise.
Compromise.
Okay, very good. Next up, programming. The stress is at the very, very beginning. Programming.
Programming.
Okay, very good. Next up is, all right, and this is your last one right here. We were headed. Okay, give me a good E sound. We were headed.
We were headed.
Okay, one more time. We were headed.
We were headed.
Okay, good, good. Now, one thing that you can do, if you notice that you have a common mistake that you're making. So sometimes it's going to be that E at the end of a word where it's the long E sound. Okay. A couple things you can do is, for example, you can go back to this story and read that to yourself, but record yourself. Okay, work on it until you get the right sound. Okay, then memorize how that feels. Okay, after that, as you're doing little things in your house, okay, getting dressed, driving to work, or be outside of your house, but you know what I'm saying? Just these small things. Okay, repeat that, because all language is muscle movement. Okay, so if you can learn how to work the muscles in your mouth in a certain way, because the reason why you're not saying the E sound is because your tongue isn't moving far enough up to the top of your mouth. It's staying down. That's why you're saying we. When you say we, okay, your tongue is in a neutral position, almost laying down. So you have to push it up to pronounce that E sound. Okay, so it's the muscle movement. So if you practice those type of things, okay, and just focus on that for a few days or maybe a week until you get it, and you say that, and you say this phrase, "We were headed." You say that 1,000 times. Okay, well, your mouth gets used to that, and it gets used to pronouncing that the correct way. Okay, when you practice it though, you always have to practice it slow, and making sure that you're pronouncing it in the correct way. So if you're asking the question, why do I keep making the same mistakes? Okay, there isn't a real reason for it, except for that's just how you speak. Okay, but the way to overcome that is by repetition and perfect repetition of those vowel sounds. Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Okay, it's a little tedious and it's a little annoying, but if you think about any type of action that your body has to do from the time you're a baby, when you have to start walking and you're holding onto the couch and then you fall, okay,
Well,
and then you get back up and you try and do it again.
I use exactly the same thing with a lot of English sounds. So it's like
It's
R, V,
exactly.
V, and T, D.
Hmm.
So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you do that with those E ending words, okay, happy instead of happy, happy. Okay,
Just
pronouncing that E
no,
sound. Okay.
just a little bit lazy for me.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Very cool. All right. Let's have Sergio and Victor go before we are out of time. Okay. So Sergio, let's have you read from it's no one. Okay. Finish this up, and let's have you read down to down to here where it says when the program returns. Please.
Okay. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. The only thing that Jack disliked more than my TV shows were TV commercials. He was literally a jack of all trades, so he rigged himself a switch that was connected to the television speaker and ran back to his big chair. When the commercials came on, the switch went off and he would close his eyes for a little nap during the intermission. The problem with this is the program would start and the sound would still be off. Everybody knows as that you don't wake a sleeping bear, so I would creep like a cat and attempt to surgically surgically remove the switch from his iron grip. Once in a while I was successful, which also meant that I was now king of the airwaves and I could watch Love, American Style or the Mod Squad. Unfortunately for my wife, I have kept Jack's contempt of commercials alive, and she has to nudge me to unmute the TV when the program returns.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's go to this word right here. The word is contempt. So when we have a word where the stress is not at the beginning of it with the con, we say kun instead of con. Okay, so it's kun, contempt.
Okay, contempt.
Okay,
Contempt.
that's
Okay.
it. Good. Next up is the word could instead of ood. Okay, I could watch. I could watch.
Okay, what did I say?
Could instead of an oo, open your mouth more. Could.
Okay, I could.
That's it. Okay,
Okay.
excellent. Okay. Next is the word problem. Instead of problem, it's problem.
Problem. Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's practice the ch sound. Instead of share, it's chair.
Chair. Chair.
Good, good. Yes. People from Venezuela and Colombia have the ch problem. Okay.
Yeah.
And also those from Chile. It's hard to pronounce that ch. So yeah, just remember, it's a puff of air and then it stops.
Okay.
Chair.
Chair. Okay. Good.
Good. And last one here at the very top. Instead of that, okay, give me a good th. That.
Okay. Yeah, that. That.
There you go. Good. All right. Nice
Okay,
job.
thank you.
Nice job. Thank you. Okay, Victor.
Okay.
All right, Victor. Let me have you read from one place where Jack and I. Okay. And let's have you read down to. Go ahead and finish this up. Okay. Go ahead and read that, please.
One place where Jack and I came together in perfect harmony was at the table when Jessie was serving one of her delicious home-cooked meals. In her early days on the ranch, she had prepared the chow for the hungry ranch hands, and having been through the Depression and 2 world wars, she knew how to shop, save and get the most out of fresh healthy ingredients. We would travel out to roadside stands to buy our fruits and vegetables, and our meat came from a local butcher. One sad note is due to her health. She rarely ate what she had prepared, opting instead for a diet of Gerber's baby food. I used to help her pick out new flavors, and at meals I would pretend to feed her, and she would play along. I would hold the spoon and do the airplane and the choo-choo train. She would purse her lips before finally relenting and opening wide for a bite. It's funny how such a silly little thing brings back so much emotion in me.
Awesome. Awesome. Nice job. Very good job. 2 words is all. And then I want to go over one thing. Okay. So first up, this word is chow. Chow.
Uh-huh. Chow.
Okay. It means food. Chow. Okay.
It's
And what's
a new
that?
word.
It's
a
a
new
new word.
word for me.
Yeah. So a long time ago, even in the military, they use the word chow for food. Used as a verb to chow down on something. He chowed down on the hamburger. That means he ate it like it was running away from him. Okay, it means you just eat aggressively. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This word here, instead of cooked, it's cooked.
Cooked.
Okay, very good. Now, the word her, this one right here, this one was good. You had another one, this one was good. But where was that?
I think first time.
Her, due to her health, I think. Yeah, so you only had one where you really said here. Okay, and I've been trying. You had another one earlier where you had said it, and I've been trying to catch a pattern to see when you're saying here instead of her, and I haven't found anything just yet. Yeah, and I know you're aware of the word her, but yeah, just watch out for that, and I'll keep listening to try and figure out a pattern of when you're doing that more than other times. Okay.
I know, but my tongue doesn't behave me.
No, and what it really is, because you say it right most of the time. It's only when you have certain combinations of words together or certain vowel sounds that are before that where it makes you have a propensity to actually say here instead of her.
Sure.
Because it leads up to that point, and then it just feels better to say it that way. Because in other times you actually say it properly and everything's okay. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Great job, you guys. Thank you all for coming in. It was great meeting some new people tonight as well. All right, everyone. Take care. We'll see you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Ciao.
Michelle. Bye bye.
Goodbye. See ya.
Bye.